they basically have then the option, well, stop growing or upgrade the electrical supply wherever that's possible. That's not always possible. So power factor correction equipment doesn't just reduce your electricity bills, it also reduces transmission losses. Hi, I'm Eric from Alpha Power Solutions, and today I'll be talking about the long-term financial benefits of a power factor corrections intervention. So power factor correction equipment doesn't just reduce your electricity bills, it also reduces transmission losses. Transmission losses result in your carbon footprint increasing. So I'm talking about the transmission losses in the distribution network, bringing the power from the power station to your house or your factory. But it also reduces the transmission losses or the heat losses in the supply transformers and the supply cables. It frees up capacity on transformers that are running very close to the designed kVA rating. It reduces voltage drops on the electrical supply infrastructure. It can reduce harmonic levels. It allows you to avoid poor power factor fine in countries where this is applied. The stage those fines, they call them power factor surcharges. And obviously it also reduces the strain on the grid. We know that in South Africa we have two challenges. One is the generation of the electricity, but more and more the problem becomes the distribution of the energy. We haven't been investing in power lines, and the mere fact that you end users improve the power factor reduces the strain on the infrastructure to some extent. Those are just some of the benefits, other potential benefits from a power factor correction intervention. So what we typically see is that successful businesses that keep on adding electrical equipment into their factories, that they eventually reach the limit of what the initial electrical supply was designed for. And they basically have then the option, well, stop growing or upgrade the electrical supply wherever that's possible. That's not always possible, where the utility simply doesn't have more power to give. But assuming that utility can accommodate a larger supply to the end user, and it's going to be a very expensive exercise because you will have to upgrade your supply, your medium voltage supply, your supply transformers, your main distribution boards. So there's a lot of upgrades. It's not just flicking a switch and getting more power from the utility. So now when the client has a bad power factor, assuming he doesn't have a power factor correction system in place, he can free up capacity on his supply by installing power factor correction equipment. The reason why you free up capacity is that the reactive power that the site consumes is no longer coming through the supply. It's manufactured on site by the power factor correction equipment. That means that since the kilovars don't have to come through the transformer anymore, you can draw more kilowatts into the factory. So in certain circumstances, this is sufficient for the client or the end user to be able to add the additional equipment he wishes to install. So installing a power factor correction system can improve the lifespan of electrical equipment by improving quality of the power being drawn from the grid. To quantify that improvement or the increase in life expectancy of equipment is extremely difficult to calculate because there are so many parameters that influence this. But power factor correction equipment can electrical equipment last longer in a particular application. If you exclude all the side benefits of a power factor correction equipment, which are listed higher up, the return on investment of a well-designed, good quality power factor correction system is anywhere between 3 months to 2 years. 3 months is not that often, but that is the case. It's extremely short. And 2 years is also not that often. The vast majority of our clients get the investment that they made in power factor correction equipment. They get that back with their savings and electricity costs within 12 months. Then again, I said that it excludes all the other benefits where you have better stabilized voltage, possibly lower harmonic levels, reduced losses on the electrical supply. So yeah, there is tons and tons of side benefits from a power factor correction solution. The life expectancy of a power factor correction system is typically 10 years. So when you have a return on investment of between investment payback period of between 3 and 24 months, that's an extremely good investment. There's no doubt about it. Well, thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. There's a blog with more info linked in the description below. So do you want to see how much you could save? Try our free power factor correction calculator. The link is also in the description below.